Hi everyone, I hope you're all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thank you for support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you, okay? We've got such a great community. I think we're over 50k followers on Twitter, almost 250,000 followers on YouTube, subscribers, which is amazing. We've got an Telegram group that's blowing up. We've equally got a Patreon as well, you know, over 2,000 patrons, which I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you for that support. I did a live stream with the patrons last night. It was about 2.5 hours long. I do apologise about the length of the video, but we did cover quite a lot of coins, okay, and we did go over quite a lot of coins, so do definitely check that out. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for your daily support, sharing the content as well. So right now, I've put this tweet a couple of days ago because I was, you know, I didn't do many videos over the weekend. I was a bit busy, but it wasn't like a retirement statement or anything like that. I'm just saying, remember this signal in the future, okay? So in the future, if I'm not around, just remember the absolute ultimate entry point and best buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid in the bear market is the weekly 2055 EMA golden cross. I'm going to show you that in a moment for those of you not aware, you know, and if you see that, you know what to do. And I wish each and every one of you all the success in the world. The charts do not lie, and I always say that, okay, the charts do not lie. They tell a story. You know, there's manipulation at play and everything like that, but the charts do tell a story, and if you pay attention to the charts, they will tell you that story. And bless, I got some kind of feedback, people thinking I'm gonna sort of leave to quit YouTube and stuff, but I assure you not. It's just a little message, you know, take note of this particular signal. I'm going to show you the signal right now, but take note of this signal, okay, because there will be a bear market, and in the bear market you will get the death cross, you know, and that confirmation of that death cross, that's a confirmation statement that you are in a bear market, especially on the weekly. If you sort of get that particular signal, it's quite a nasty signal to achieve on any crypto projects if you're looking at that. But you know, if you get that golden cross, that's an amazing signal, and you fall back into its support. It's absolutely golden. Okay, so remember that particular signal. I'm going to show you in a moment. But my mum, bless her, she put, "Don't worry folks, he ain't going anywhere." Bless her. Hope all is well. Wish you good health, and don't worry, man. We got a lot of bull market tops to cover. We'll be around here for ages. Keep up the spirit. People, oh, late adopter, bless him. People thought I was going to leave. Second, the post makes me worry about your health. Please stay healthy. That's the most important thing. Look at that. Sounds a bit dramatic. Sorry. Honestly, dudes, I just making a little. But thank you for the care. That's amazing. Thank you. The CoinsKid community is the absolute best. Yeah, just had a week. I had not a week off. I had a couple of days off, and people were like panicking, thinking I'm quitting and that. But I assure you, I'm not. I'm still here. Okay. I just took a bit of time off because my son's football, and obviously watching Leicester as well, my grandfather and that, so a bit of time off, much needed now and again. But yeah, I'll just show you the signal, okay? So in the bear market, in the bear market, which you will get a bear market, okay, let me get rid of these indicators for you. So in the bear market, when you roll under these EMAs, okay, that's confirmation you're in a bear market. When you're holding them as support, that's confirmation of a bull market. And like I said to you, on any time frame, when you're above this yellow line, you are bullish, okay? And right now, on the weekly, Bitcoin is bullish. You bounced off to 20 and you're holding it as support. You're looking for continuation, providing you can hold that support, okay? There's nothing bearish about this chart at the moment, unless obviously it rejects at a key level of resistance and decides to roll over and loses key level support. That is bearish. But at the moment, you're bullish, okay? You've gone through a correction, and right now you're gearing up for continuation, right? And you have to adhere what's in front of you, obviously. So one of the major signals you need to look for confirmation of the bear is this here. When the yellow line crosses the red line, okay, that's confirmation of a bear, and you can see each time it does, you capitulate, basically. You know, it's like rocking horse shit. These particular signals are like rocking horse shit. You go into the bear and you come out of the bear, and a confirmation of coming out of the bear is the flip of it. It's where the yellow line, the 20, crosses a 55. Now that for me is your golden cross. That's the ultimate buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid. So in the future, when we come up here or wherever, if we roll over and we see that rollover and we see that cross, that is confirmation of bear, okay? And you can see that it lasts quite a while before you actually get a reversal. Now here, obviously, we come down and we repelled just there off this level of rejection, just there where we had this sort of corrective phase of a bull market when we went up in wave 1, wave 2. But right there, we're coming back up and we had the black swan, obviously, in out, see that, in out chop. Dragged it down, quick in out sort of non-bear market, just a massive V-shaped recovery. But down here, you know, you go in this previous cycle, look, you're coming down, you capitulate, capitulate. See that confirmation signal? You're falling under the EMAs, especially the 55 on the weekly. You start to do that. That, my friend, is really, really negative and really bearish. And you can see just here in 2015, we got confirmation of the bull. And at this point, if you'd have bought Bitcoin just here, where it rallied and fell back into its support, because that's what you want to see, where you come up and you fall back into these golden signals, the buy and go to the beat signal. When you fall back into its support, that's your entry point. Okay, and look at that for the previous bull run. See you later. Off scare. And just now, you've come up here, you fell back into its support just there. Look, come up, support, see you later. And you've been nothing but bullish ever since then, apart from the corona dump, the unforeseeable black swan event. From that point there, that's been your bull market. So for me, you know, you bottomed out here in the capitulation of the bear market just here, you know, and right now you come back up, support, see you later. And you're doing exactly the same here. You fell back into key levels of support and you're bouncing up and looking for this continuation. You know, full transparency, if Bitcoin could run into a level of rejection and roll right there, but like I said to you, if you start to roll here, you come down here, it's really, really negative and really bad, because you'll lose this support. And for me, you're going to capitulate like you did here, because you'll be dragging the EMAs. And you can see each time that you do this, you capitulate. Look, you drag that, capitulate. Look, drag that, capitulate. Okay, down here, dragged it, capitulate. So people saying that you're going to come down to 20k, 25k and all that, I don't think that they sort of realise what they're saying. The market structure will be lost here for Bitcoin if it does do that. If you do see Bitcoin completely roll over, there'll be no support. It'll basically go into a bear. You'll lose this high, okay? You're losing structural support, and I've always said that, okay? Because Bitcoin has never lost structural support, okay? Ever. It's never retested the previous cycle high. Look, never retested it, okay? Never retested it. Okay, so for me, like I said to you, when we was down here, I said to you that Bitcoin, you may never see Bitcoin under $30,000 ever again in your lifetime. And I do stand by that projection, because I do think that what's going to happen to Bitcoin, I've not got a crystal ball, but I do think you're going to melt here. I think you're looking at an absolute wonderful 3 months leading into January, okay? And at that point, I think there's going to be a correction. But I think you're going to see a continuation, because this cycle for me is completely different from these cycles, okay? I do think all the fib targets are going to be met. I do think you're conforming to Elliott wave theory as well, okay? So if I drop the drawings in right now, you can see that this has always been my forecast. When I got this buy and go to the beat signal down here in, I think it was around about May 2019, I came to the charts, I dropped my fibs on, and it told me that you're looking at 2.272, but on the way, you would run into resistance, and that's exactly what you did. You come up and met the 1.618 resistance. You fell back to support. Primarily, we was looking for the 1414 to hold a support. And I remember up here when you ran into this and you started to coil up, I was telling people, look, you're going to come back to the 1414, and if you lose that, you're going to find support on the 1272. And that's exactly what you did, because it's exactly what you did in previous bull markets, okay? And the time frames as well, July, you know, April top, July bottom in this particular correction as well. Look, April top, July bottom, boom, see you later. Seeing the year end there. But I don't think you're going through an exact rinse repeat copy of this particular cycle, okay? I just think that this is conforming to Elliott wave structure like an absolute boss. It is until it isn't, do you understand? So this particular break that we've got right now that we're looking at, for me, this is your wave 3 starting to form, okay? I am looking, if you break this level of resistance here, I'm looking at a minimal 77k Bitcoin, and it could come quite quickly, to be honest with you. It could come as early as sort of mid-November for me. I do think you're going to be breaking the high up here by the end of October. Okay, there's a lot of FUD around Bitcoin at the moment, isn't there? There is a lot of FUD that you're going to run into a level of resistance and you're going to get rejected. Okay, I understand that. There is resistance above, there always is, but resistance is there to be broken, you know, and support is there to be lost. You've held support like an absolute boss, so you can't ignore what is in front of you. Do you understand this? So as long as you're holding support, you are looking for continuation. And right now, Bitcoin ran into the 1618. It fell to the 1272. It held it like a boss, like I said to you, coiling up down here in a falling wedge. You've broken out, and ever since it broke out, it's been nothing but bullish. If you look at it, okay, you've bounced off the 111-day moving average, which is bullish. It's the pi cycle top indicator, okay, and right now you're above all the EMAs on every time frame, apart from probably the 1 hour. Let's have a look on the 1 hour what we're doing. Yeah, we're above. You're picking up 15-minute picking up. You know, are we below any time? Are we below Even in 1 minute, we're flying, you know. So like I said to you, when you're above that yellow line on any time frame, you are bullish, my friend, and there's nothing you can do about it, okay? So yeah, you're looking good, you know. I've not got a crystal ball. I'm not a perma ball or anything like that. All I have ever done and all I will ever do on this channel is tell you what I see, and I will sort of relay that with you know, what the charts are telling me, and that's the way I'm interpreting it. You know, I could be wrong, but so far so good. I've been absolutely right. There's only one thing I've not been right about, and there's that 37k dump that I was anticipating to that swing low and the head and shoulders pan. But Bitcoin's that bullish, like I said to you in yesterday's video. It actually bounced off a major support level down there on the 111-day moving average and created higher lows. So for me, your Bitcoin is looking mega bullish. But there's one thing that's up above us. I'm going to show you right now that is right above us, okay? And it's key levels of resistance. So let me show you on a different chart right now. So right now, Bitcoin is running into major resistance here, this blue trend line, okay? Now, for transparency, this red line here, this red line is a dump moon, which is coming tomorrow, okay? Now, these dump moons, it's not an exact science, but look at the previous dump moon that we got, okay? We was rallying up into it, and then we rolled over, and we also rallied into this blue trend line here. Do you see this? Which is this upper level of resistance that we do find ourselves under for Bitcoin. Look, resistance, come back up, resistance, and it's basically a bump and run pattern. It's a neckline of a massive inverse head and shoulders look. You've got this left shoulder here, you know, that kind of left shoulder, that head, and now you've put in the right shoulder. If you do start to break it, or even if you get rejected, you could put in the right shoulder somewhere along there. You know, if you start to put it in and break that level of resistance, this is where you got a massive technical target of around about $77,000, okay, for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's really bullish, you know, it is bullish. I've just shown you the reason why it is bullish, because it's holding key levels of support. But it's crunch time. It really is crunch time, because this is a major level of resistance. Now, if we do start to break that, you know, basically we could absolutely explode here for Bitcoin, you know, over the next couple of weeks, invalidate this dump moon, you know, break out this level of resistance right here, and we could really start to move forward for Bitcoin. Okay, there is resistance up above. I will show you that in time, you know, but we do need to break out here for Bitcoin, because if we do, we're confirming the impulsive wave. And if you check the Twitter yesterday, okay, I did say to you, you do need to see the daily close above this particular level of resistance, because if you do, you're given a high probability and confirmation that you're putting in a brand new impulsive wave, okay? You're breaking this high, because look, let me show you. Yesterday, you've got this level of resistance just there, this neckline, okay? And Bitcoin was struggling. Do you see that? But it was adhering to support, and you broke it, and you've closed above it. But in doing so, you're creating a kind of bullish megaphone pattern, which I'm going to show you on the 4-hourly time frame in a moment. But breaking above this level of resistance and getting above this high was so important for Bitcoin to close above it, and you've done that. And the reason is because when you break highs, you're confirming high probability of putting in a new impulsive wave, basically a higher high. So just here, okay, you rolled over for Bitcoin, you came down to a key level of support down here, and what you did, you started to come up and you're creating a new impulsive wave. So your new impulsive wave target, because you've broken this high, is $55,538. So that is your new technical target for Bitcoin, okay, because you've broken this high. And like I said to you, set stop losses when you break highs. You know, this is your technical target. You're looking at 13.61% long op for Bitcoin with stop losses. Always remember set stop losses, okay, because obviously it can roll over, you create a bit of a throwback, come back into the pattern and run into the levels of resistance, but you are conforming, okay, because at the moment what you're doing, if you look closely, if you actually sort of come up now and get to that technical target up there, 55,000, you've basically, you know, you've gone mega bullish, because you're coming up. You come up there like that, you roll over, you're putting higher highs and higher lows, you come down to this blue line of support, like you're doing a bump and run pattern, like I've shown you, bump and run, lead, drop off, come back up, resistance, come back for your mates, break it, fall back to support. Classic bump and run pattern, which is a reversal pattern. It's a bullish reversal pattern, basically. You know, so this is potentially a little scenario right here for Bitcoin. You could blast up, hit that level of resistance, your 1618, fall back to this blue line of support, hold it like a boss, and there's your continuation. And then you're going to look at that sort of end of October, pushing upwards and onwards and towards 63k, isn't it? Like what Plan B does anticipate right there, and coming up and breaking this high. Because like I said to you so many times, when you break this inverse head and shoulders, you're in a technical target of 77k. Okay, that's how bullish Bitcoin is. So yeah, you're doing everything you need to, but you are running into a major level of resistance right here for Bitcoin. So do please be careful. Okay, you know, a lot of people FOMO in at resistance, and they don't FOMO in at support. And you know, it's human psychology. You know, you don't FOMO in here. You should have been FOMO in down here, obviously. You know, but if you do come up here right now and you break this low resistance and you come up there and you run into that resistance and roll back, this is where you want to be buying. Okay, these levels of support that you're going to hold here for Bitcoin, hopefully. So yeah, it's on a knife edge. Come to your charts, draw this level of resistance, this blue trend line. Okay, if we break that, wow, you're looking at fantastic here, and you're looking at a minimal 55k Bitcoin, you know. But there is key levels of resistance. Obviously you've got this high, which you probably see a little bit of resistance, come back and break it and get to the technical target, the 1618 fib off this impulsive wave which you're putting in right now. Okay, so that's basically Bitcoin. It's looking really good, and if you look and pay attention, you can see the falling wedge. You've come up. Where did you meet resistance? Just there, like I said to you. And right now, where you going to? This level of resistance just there. So you're retracing to the technical target of a falling wedge, which is a bullish reversal pattern, which is what you did here. Look at this. You did that. You met all the targets along the way, didn't you? So yeah, it's doing really well. You know, stay tuned. Watch this space. Good luck, everybody. Take care. Back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.